Black YouTubers aren't just creators, they're culture shifters.
So I've been thinking about this concept a lot lately.
From breaking records in gaming to dominating in lifestyle, they're rewriting what it means to be famous online. We're talking billions of views, fan bases stronger than celebrities, and creators who can spark trends with a single video.
Growing up, I wasn't seeing enough representation for me to feel beautiful and important.
Some built their empires from nothing, while others turned controversy into internet gold while making millions.
Everybody turns up. The fact I did it alone, no collab, no event.
Today, we're diving into the most loved versus most hated Black YouTubers. Let's find out who they are. They aren't just in the game, they're running it and making millions. We're kicking things off with Black YouTuber Jackie Aina. Now, if we're talking career switches, she's the blueprint. I mean, how do you go from just a year in the Army Reserve to becoming one of the most influential voices in beauty? Well, Jackie did exactly that. But she's more than makeup tutorials. Jackie calls out the entire beauty industry while serving flawless looks. With over 411 million views, she's basically the internet's big sister. The one who hypes you up one moment and then exposes your fave brand's shady side the next.
I felt like for years, for decades, my entire life, the beauty community and even in fashion, they've strategically have like one specific niche market.
We love Jackie's honest product reviews. Jackie is renowned for calling out companies that pretend darker skin tones don't exist. Back in the day, shade ranges stopped at medium beige. But then Jackie showed up and was like, nah, add 20 more shades and don't play with me. And people loved her for it. So much so that she's been able to rack up nearly 3.5 million subscribers on YouTube. Jackie has worked with every brand from Too Faced to Beverly Hills Anastasia.
Hi guys, welcome to the new Forever Mood headquarters.
And of course, we'd have to talk about her lifestyle and fragrance brand, FRVR Mood, which she launched in 2020. The brand generated over $6 million for her in its first year. And you could bet it was because of the love people have for her. One of her die-hard fans who attended the launch commented, "I broke my entire neck to get here." Of course, of late, she's moved on to focusing more on lifestyle products and Black luxury content. It might be a different niche, but the context still has the same essence. And you can bet she's still got the people's support, even with her new content. More than 10 years in the game, and the fans still love her like she just blew up. This mega fan's comment stood out, "I stopped everything when I saw the notification." Another fan, in response to a long-form makeup tutorial, commented, "I missed your long-form content on YouTube, always here for a chatty get ready with me." Outstanding stuff. That shows her community indeed loves her. But it's a terribly different story for this next YouTuber. Because now we've got Black YouTuber Alonzo Larone. He's got 300,000 more subscribers than Jackie, but yet for some reason, people don't show him as much love as Jackie gets.
Y'all, this one fly!
And here's why. Alonzo has been clowning the internet for years. With 1 billion plus views, he's built his brand off reacting to fails, memes, and viral nonsense.
It's me, sister. You're going to abbreviate all of that and just spell out differences as a whole? Y'all want to be cream ate it or bear red when y'all die. I don't know what you're talking about. Y'all want to be cream ate it. Okay, that's cremated. All right, I got that. Or bear red when y'all die.
His sense of humor, over the top, sarcastic, and unapologetic. Basically, he's that friend who roasts everything you send him in the group chat. Now, a lot of people love that energy. It's funny, it's lighthearted, and it's perfect background content. The comments section never disappoints. 47 Enterprises wrote, "Just showed back up from a Facebook memory of one of your dumbest tweet videos. You still make me laugh until I cry." The problem is, not everyone's a fan. Some viewers say his comedy gets repetitive or that his delivery is just annoying. And others think he's just as bad at grammar as the people he's clowning. Others cringe at the thought that they once used to be fans. One viewer wrote, "God, I can't believe I used to watch Alonzo Larone." And you know what? Fair, that's probably the double-edged sword of reaction content. You either vibe with it or you don't. Still, Alonzo has managed to stick around while dozens of reaction channels came and went, despite all of the hate he got. Now, this next Black YouTuber, Marques Brownlee, is basically the face of tech on YouTube. 20.4 million subscribers, almost 5 billion views. You can tell he's doing a lot of things right. However, not all fans are convinced. Mr. Caminos commented, "Marques Brownlee is the worst product of all time." His clean visuals and that deep, smooth voice, we're not glazing, have made him the go-to guy for reviews, unboxings, and conversations with literal tech CEOs. I mean, this dude literally got a tour of Elon's Tesla factory.
Lifting it up and over.
So the car that ends up here came all the way down this previous?
Yeah, exactly. So these robots are really just to give us through.
And to be fair, this level of success, he's worked for it. He made 200 videos in his first year on YouTube, and the consistency hasn't ever dropped even once. And that's really just how it is with him. The work rate is insane. The iPhone 17 just dropped, and you just know Marques was one of the first creators to make a review.
The 2 terabyte, the $2,000 most expensive iPhone you can buy this year. A 17 Pro in the new blue color, so I got the 2 new colors.
Lots of people love him because of how he's managed to always feel professional, without sounding boring. He's knowledgeable, detailed, and consistent. No messy influencer scandals. No unnecessary drama. Just pure tech content. Top guy for real. And yet, that's kind of where the hate part comes in. Some critics say he's too polished or even biased towards certain brands. And there have been some occasions where they did kind of have a point. In 2024, the Humane eye pin dropped. And when Marques would review it on the 14th of April, 2024, he literally started the video like this.
This thing is bad at almost everything it does, basically all the time. Where do I even start?
Yes, it was a bad product, and many other people felt the same way, but there were others who didn't share his sympathies at all. They felt he'd been too harsh on the developers, especially after the company basically got kicked out of business as a result of the negative reviews. One person said, "Imagine getting 15+ million views to leave a bad review and run a company out of business." Others were a little more direct with their criticism, saying, "I don't like MKBHD, he seems pretty self-righteous and out of touch. Probably too much ego also maybe." Still, for the most part, he's been able to keep his fan base and viewership at a consistent level of growth, and it's easy to see why. The guy knows his onions. Marques Brownlee still ranks as one of the most relevant YouTubers in the tech space, but not everyone likes him. Anyway, up next, we've got a black YouTuber family that basically everyone likes, the Onyx Family. I'd want you to think of them as YouTube's version of a sitcom, but with real people. With 4.7 billion plus views across their channels, they've mastered the art of family-friendly chaos. Skits.
This song slaps! Oh, but get slept on. Oh.
Challenges, and even educational content that somehow doesn't feel boring. And it's one of the main reasons why they're so loved. They're one of the rare family channels that don't feel fake. They're goofy.
Oh.
Relatable.
I just need you guys to stay out of trouble. Me and Mommy, we're about to go out, run some errands. Please stay out of trouble.
Let's go make some trouble.
And always putting family first. Kids watch them because they were fun. Parents let their kids watch because they were safe. It worked for everyone involved. They're basically the black YouTube Cosbys, except with more slime challenges and way less controversy. Fans love how each family member brings their own personality into the mix. That sort of authenticity kind of has a way of making viewers feel like they're a part of the crew. Do they have haters? Sure. Some bitter people are always going to roll their eyes and say, "Ugh, another family channel." But the numbers don't lie. The Onyx Kids, that has almost 3 million subscribers by the way, the Onyx family has proved wholesome content can thrive on YouTube. And although their views have kind of dropped recently, people still love them like it was the old days when they were still in their prime. Skyla Loves Candy commented, "I've been watching y'all for 4 years." Someone else in the chat box said, "My whole childhood." The Onyx family are loved by their fans. However, the same cannot be said for this next black creator. IShowSpeed is hands down one of the most controversial black people on YouTube right now. The guy's sitting on 44.4 million subscribers, whom he might have won over by doing some of the most ridiculous things on camera. Recently, he sent fans into a frenzy after his daring attempt to jump from the Strat in Las Vegas. Anyway, Speed blew up because of his ridiculous energy and crazy stunts. One is him screaming at the FIFA World Cup. Here's him barking like a dog.
Abort?
Dude!
And here's another moment when he's just straight up losing his mind on stream. Clips of him raging or doing something completely outrageous are everywhere. TikTok, Twitter, you name it. For Gen Z, he's basically become a walking meme. If you want raw, unfiltered chaos, Speed delivers every single time. But here's the thing, that kind of no-filter energy always brings controversy. A lot of it. His erratic, sometimes offensive behavior has gotten him in hot water more than once. He's been banned on YouTube, suspended on Twitch, and called out during collabs for crossing the line. And of course, there was time on April 6th, 2022, when he made sexist comments during a Valorant match.
What? Is a talking to me? Is a female talking to me? Am I, no, am I tripping? Am I tripping? Oh, wait, time out. Is a female talking to me right now? Is a
That clip went viral instantly, and suddenly everyone was debating whether Speed was just acting out or if he was really serious. Here is someone who believed that Speed was in fact being sexist, saying that they were just making a joke. Bro was straight up sexist. Another person even felt Speed will straight up be a woman beater in the future, saying Speed is legit a future woman beater. If that girl was next to him when she talked, I think he was gonna hit her. Clearly, this guy is crazy in the head. But honestly, that wasn't even the only time. He lit fireworks inside his own bedroom, accidentally exposed himself live, and even got arrested on stream while thousands of people were watching. To many people, all these stunts are reckless and immature. The crazy thing is that his popularity only keeps growing. Instead of slowing him down, the controversies kind of feed into his fame. Or should we say infamy? Anyway, there's no doubt that Speed is one of the most entertaining, most chaotic creators online. Love him or hate him, you can't deny that he's shaping internet culture in a way almost nobody else can. One thing's for sure, he knows how to bait people into engaging with his content. Some love it, many others hate it. But this next YouTuber is quite different as she brings her own style. Nyma Tang isn't the type of black YouTuber who's screaming into a mic or chasing shock value, but she's built a really loyal fan base by doing the exact opposite, being calm, authentic, and super relatable. She's got over 1 million subscribers, and her audience loves her because she actually uses her platform to make a difference.
Falling out-ish because I was like tired of being bad. She would always want to do like crazy things or like stupid things or whatever. So I was just like, you know what? We probably can't be hanging out like that all the time. What really took the cake, and my family and I, we used to go on like family vacations every winter. We'd go up to Nebraska and see some family because most of South Sudanese people are kind of like in the Midwest region right now. So we'd go up to go see family in Nebraska, like it was our family vacation. I actually don't know why we don't do that anymore. I actually really enjoyed them. So we're on vacation, we're having a great time. My dad gets a call from our neighbors.
She first blew up with her series, The Darkest Shade. Basically, she would test the darkest foundation shade from different makeup brands. And you know what? It hit hard, just like it did for Jackie Aina. And that's because, for years, darker-skinned women couldn't find products that worked for them.
Today, I have another darkest shade video for you guys, except I think this time, this might be the deepest foundation I have found on the...
Nyma put that frustration in the spotlight in a way that was honest, eye-opening, and really needed in the beauty space. What sets her apart is how genuine she feels. She's not about creating drama. She's not chasing clicks. She's focused on helping people feel seen.
Hard. I think I went through a bunch of self-doubt. I went through a bunch of like, oh, am I making the right decision? And it was really hard for me, and I didn't let anyone in. Like, I didn't... Not the Candace.
Her reviews are detailed, her personality is warm. You can tell she actually cares about her community. The feedback she gets is also overwhelmingly positive. That is why it's easy to find comments like, "The positivity in the comment section got me believing in humanity again." Clearly, her community loves her. Now, Nyma has expanded into lifestyle content and big brand partnerships over time. Despite that, she stayed true to her message, pushing for inclusivity and representation in beauty. And that's why Nyma is so popular. She's proof you don't need controversy to win. Just be consistent and authentic and everyone loves you. And the vibe around the next black YouTuber? Let's just say it stands out. Shalom Black is one of those black creators you don't forget once you've seen her. She's a burn survivor who turned her personal story into something to inspire and share beauty and lifestyle content. Shalom has over 1 million subscribers. Clearly, that means she has built a community that really connects with her message, which is that your scars don't define you, and beauty comes in all forms.
Hard. I think I went through a bunch of self-doubt. I went through a bunch of like, oh, am I making the right decision? And it was really hard for me, and I didn't let anyone in. Like, I didn't... Not the Candace.
Now, when you watch her, you see someone who's gone through a lot and still shows up with confidence and positivity. And to be fair, you'd think that would inspire anyone who stumbles on her content. But that would be very wrong. And you only need to check the comments to see that her content just doesn't resonate with all. So what do? They lash out at her and not her content. Den commented about her recent engagement saying, "Ew, Shalom Black is engaged to that dirty man. Another person had the audacity to type, "Who damn white baby is that?" with 2 laughing emojis, of course. Like I said, the reception to Shalom's content and person isn't pretty, and maybe it's because these viewers feel her content is a bit too, oh, woe is me. Kind of. Or maybe they have other reasons why they don't fully vibe with her approach, but they clearly just don't like her aura she's got going on.
How many people can really truly relate, and sometimes it's just honestly therapeutic for me. So I do sit here and I talk about some stuff that I feel like I should not be talking about. Old young girl that has never had a boyfriend before, and I do feel like the scars that I have endured when I was 9 years old does have a huge play on that.
Regardless of the negative feedback, Shalom Black keeps doing her thing. And if you're looking for someone who's true to themselves, then Shalom Black is the person you're looking for. This next Black YouTuber, the reaction was unique and honestly kind of refreshing. If you've been around YouTube for a while, you know GloZell Green. She's one of the Black OGs, the ones who made YouTube feel like a fun, goofy place before everyone started worrying about algorithms and polished thumbnails. And honestly, people loved her for it.
I'd like to dedicate this song to the young lady that greeted me at the store. Actually, she wasn't that young. She was about 80 years old, who greeted me at the store. You said, "How may I help you?" And then I smelt poo. I looked all around me. I even checked my shoes. The burning in my eyes. Then I realized.
The first thing everyone remembers is that green lipstick. It was her signature look, and it fit her perfectly. Loud, fun, and totally unique. Then there's her energy. GloZell has that big, bubbly personality. And even when she's just talking about something random, you're cracking up. She feels like that funny relative at family gatherings who always has a wild story or joke.
Hello, this is GloZell. Is you okay? Is you good? Because I want to know. Today I'm going to do the octopus challenge. Come look at the octopus. My friend, June Kim, said that octopi or octopus is very, you know, for like beauty and stuff. So I'm gonna just take the octopus and well, you just they seem, I don't know if they seem to be moving, but I guess they're moving because you know how like when you dead and they still have a little bit of movement, like you take the, you know, in Georgia, like I've seen them cut a chicken and it still run.
And of course, you can't talk about her without bringing up the cinnamon challenge.
Hello, this is GloZell. Is you okay? Is you good? Because I wanted to know. Okay, so 150 kabillion people have been asking me to do this.
That video went crazy viral and basically cemented her as a YouTube legend. But she wasn't a one-hit wonder. GloZell kept pumping out comedy skits, challenges, interviews, and little slices of her life that fans genuinely connected with.
I've been nominated to do the Ice Bucket Challenge by my theology high school teacher, Mr. Jim Frollo, so shout outs to.
The thing about GloZell is she never tried to be perfect. She was messy, wacky, and 100% herself, and that's exactly why people adored her. GloZell made YouTube feel like home, and even today, fans look back at her with so much love. In the chat box, you'd find comments saying, "Here in 2025, when I was a kid, you made me laugh so much. I'm now 23. Another comment in the chat box said, "Who's here in 2025? I wanted some nostalgia and a good laugh." Then, a laughing emoji. And that's a wrap on most loved versus most hated Black YouTubers. From Nyma Tang's aura to IShowSpeed's absolute chaos, one thing's clear. The Black community is shaping YouTube in ways you can't scroll past. So tell me, who's your GOAT Black YouTuber and who's overrated? Drop it in the comments because I'm ready for the drama. And hey, if you rocked with this breakdown, hit that like button, smash subscribe, and join the fam so you don't miss the next one.